much better. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. So happy that you are going to be joining me today because we got some fun planned. So, in case you don't know, I'm Heather Danielle Psychic Medium, and I go live every Sunday at 9 a.m. So you can enjoy your coffee with me while we have card readings. So much fun today. It's at the end of the month, so we are going to have to do our monthly card for the month, and I'm going to use Gabby Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back deck. But today, also the Spirit Junkie deck, for some reason, this really stood out to me today. I usually don't like this card deck because it's more of like an affirmation card deck, but for some reason, Spirit said to do it, so I guess I got to listen. And past lives deck, because I feel like a lot of us are going through situations and also meeting people that we've experienced a lot of past lives with, and then we're also embarking on kind of like a crazy path to where it's almost like if we can get over some of the challenges that we're going through right now, this will not only help out our life but the other people that we've had these past lives with, and then also almost like get rid of that quote karma. I don't like calling it that because that's just not how I see it. I see it as that we have many lives, and then what ends up happening is sometimes we don't learn from those lessons and those lives, and they kind of just carry over. And then we're incarnated with those same exact freaking souls. And then it's like, hey, if we don't overcome it this time, we're just going to be on a freaking repeating cycle, because we're going to go back to the other side and we're going to be like, oh, hot damn, I wish that I would have, learned that lesson this time. So that's the reason why that I have this card deck. And then definitely say hi, say good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, yes. And you love those decks? Okay, good. Okay, we're just gonna have to dive right in, I think. Definitely comment and say hi when you join. And I'm going to get right to it. The reason why I'm doing the Universe Has Your Back deck for this month, oh my gosh, so I can tell it's already so busy. Oh my gosh, busy month. Lots of stuff going on in the month of August. And I want to say for whoever, this really resonates with, but I'll be honest, I don't really get that. I get that like all of us are probably going to have like a crazy freaking August, with either trying to get plans in order, new things happening, or challenges, family stuff. Like I feel like it's across the board, but we'll see what this says. But the reason why I wanted to use it is because the universe has your back, is like, you are supported. You have freaking help. Like, don't not ask for help. Oh, and August is your birthday, Tara. Yes. Jamie's like, I don't have that deck. Yeah, you might need it. Rinse and repeat. Yes. And yeah, so there's so much going on in August. But I have to say something really quick because it's coming up. You know how I just said you have to ask for help? And you might be like, Heather, it's freaking obvious I need help. I know, I get it, but that's not true. So I've been getting into the show called The Legions of Exorcists. I know it sounds so crazy, but I'm just like fascinated by it. So the exorcists sit around the like in a circle, and they tell their stories. And one story has to do with one of them that was like getting killed by a demon. Like he was like, oh my gosh, he was like, I'm dying. He's like, he thinks that he did die during that time. But it was so funny because as he was going through this like horrible torture with this demon, like all of a sudden he heard a little voice say to him, ask for help. Oh, no, pray, dummy, pray, dummy, pray. And I'm like, exactly. Because in that instance, that exorcist would have been like, oh God, isn't it obvious that I want your help? But no, it's not, because we come here to learn things. So as soon as he prayed and he asked for help, guess what happened? Like he survived it. The demon went away, like everything, so when in doubt, like ask for help. Pray. Like I hate that word pray because it's all like with religious dogma and stuff like that, but that's what I do every day, all day long. I'm always constantly asking for help or going back and forth because life is hard. We don't have to do it alone. So oh, okay, cool. There we go. I knew I seen a spammer. Scammer. 1 second. Okay. Ooh, good evening. Where are you, Lorraine? Are you in the UK? All right, so this is going to be our month, August. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Don't mind my nails today. I usually have them done, but I don't. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of the book of Job. I don't know why the frick I'm like talking about religion so much. Maybe there's somebody here that is like teetering on it or feels kind of guilty to go ahead and, be into this kind of spiritual stuff when your family's even really religious, or like, you have been brought up religion or you still believe in that. And so now you're like at a crossroads and you're like, oh my God, what do I believe? Believe in both, man. Just believe in both. Okay. Akuna Matata to your life. But basically what's saying here is we have to like not get absorbed by any of the bad shit that's going to happen in August. Okay. We can't do that. We have to keep on finding happiness in the little things, no matter what comes up. And I know it sounds freaking like, I know you hate it because I hate it too, but when they're all like, oh, there's a silver lining, everything happens for a freaking reason, right? But it's true, it does help, so even when people are passing away or getting sick or really tough times, we have to keep focused on like the good times. We have to keep focused on the opposite, what's ever going to help us get through that in a more positive way. There's always positive people who have been through some crap, so we have to try and, what is that called, absorb that. You guys, spirit is so freaking strong. Like I'm not sure if you guys could see it on the camera, but as I was holding up that card, there was some kind of like mist or something that came through right here. And the craziness, like what happened yesterday? Something happened yesterday. Oh, last night I'm sleeping and all of a suddenly I hear someone say, baby, like baby. Like, but it sounded like baby as in like my husband was saying baby. But I look over and he's like dead asleep. He doesn't know about this yet. But I always do prayers before I go to sleep. So I know that it's nothing bad. I know it's all my past loved ones. But I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm going to share this on Instagram. Yesterday, I'm sitting there and I'm not sitting there. I'm washing the dishes. And all of a sudden, I hear whistling in my ear. Like someone's trying to get my attention. Like, woohoo, I can't whistle. Woo, like, I don't know. Anyways, so it sounded like my husband, because my husband whistles sometimes. But then when I looked over, he's just like watching TV, totally in his own little world. And I'm like, who the hell was that? And I stepped back and I'm like, this is what you do. When something weird happens, you step back, you center, and then you're like, who was that? Like, who is that? Who's that trying to talk to me? And then as soon as I said that, I got this feeling to look at the microwave. Look at the microwave. Look at the microwave. Look at the time. And when I looked over, true story, I have the picture. It literally has 10:59. It was 10:59 in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, 10 October and 59 is the year my mom was born. My mom was born October 59, 10:59. I'm like, oh my God, it's my mom. Now it's almost like, okay, cool. Thanks, Mom. You're with me. No, Mom, why? Like, why are you bothering me during the dish while I'm doing the dishes? Like, hey, that's cool. Like, I don't want to do dishes, but like, there must be a reason. So I'm still trying to figure out the reason, which I think if you're in the Coffee and Cards Club, that August might be a crazy time. So maybe that's why that I'm not afraid to shine. That's for us too. So yes. Okay. Good morning. Listening while I get ready for church. Yes, Amanda. See, you go, girl. You go, girl. See, and I feel like what I was just saying about the church and, spiritual stuff, like you can have both. All right. Why am I doing this deck? Okay. And you guys, I might not be able to stay on as long today. All right. Who is this for? There were lines in the screen when that happened. Oh my gosh. No way, Kelsey. Wow. Wait. And then who said that? Love that card. I'm working so hard on changing my mentality and I can tell such a difference. Yes. Praying is manifesting. I freaking love it. And I also love the other one where it says, prayer is talking, meditating is listening. It's so true. It's so true. Okay. Were you handling a glass or a knife when she whistled? I might have been and my mom always said too, don't put knives in the freaking sink. And I was only hand washing the things that couldn't go into the dishwasher, which includes certain glasses and also knives. Goodness gracious, freaking Christine, you're using my own logic against me because I always say if you have a weird paranormal encounter, then the first thing that you have to do is you have to stop and look at what you're doing because it could be something that you're about to do or related to something that you're doing. I wonder if she could be warning me. That's not a bad idea. That's a really good one. Okay. Lines again. See, and I've been getting guided to meditate for more information too, because you can get a lot more. Like I know I'm like an anti-meditator kind of thing, but I like to talk to spirit all throughout my day, not just when I'm on my meditation pillow, which is this thing here. I have my other meditation pillow, but there's crap on it. So this is my meditation pillow, which is also a dog bed. So I got from Target, I think. Okay, one more card for us in the group. This is from the Spirit Junkie deck, and it says, I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. Okay. This is a card that's literally letting us know that what happened to us in the past is not going to happen again, and it's okay to move forward. Now, as I say that, I think to myself, like inside my mind, I'm like, oh my God, are you sure? Are you sure it's okay? Like, I don't want to say that. Like, there's a lot of people that may be watching and stuff like that, and I don't want it to happen again, and I don't want them to get burned. But Spirit is literally telling me, hey, it's okay. No, true. Like whatever you're thinking about in this moment, you are safe. It is not going to happen again. You are okay with going forward. All right. It's almost like Spirit just trying to get us to be like a little bit more Hakuna Matata and realize like, hey, it's okay. Keep going. That happened once. You have learned the lesson and now you're good. Now you're good. I think I'm like immediately regretting my my choices in cards. Okay. So I see it too. Cray Cran. I see them. Maybe it's just on IG. Oh, are you talking about these lines here? Do you see it on IG where it looks like almost like those stripes on my curtain, but they're going like this? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it has to do with my lights. Because if you put your lights into slow-mo mode on the video thing, you can see those. And I don't know how to get them off. So if you know how, let me know. But you don't see them on Facebook. Oh my dear word. Why are there so many scammers? Okay. Oh, it's 2 p.m. here. Okay, in the UK. Always look forward to coffee and cards on a Sunday. Yay! Well, crap, never thought of using a dog bed. Yes, dude, like go into the dog bed section. I think it's amazing. I love them. Okay. I got some bad news. Bad news? Is there any good news? Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. So the bad news is I can't stay on as late today as I want to because I have family coming over. And at 11 o'clock today, the Coffee and Cards Club is having a circle. So you know what I mean? Like the circle where you practice your intuition, practice psychic, practice mediumship. That's happening at 11 o'clock today. So we're going to be doing that. You can still join us if you want. But that's not why I need to go sooner than later is because I have family coming over and my husband says that he's got it, but he doesn't got it. He doesn't got it, you guys. So I have to help. Okay. So, and of course it's like, they're like right after circle is when they're coming over. So anyways, okay. 11. Why'd you put 11, Tina? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, you can't wait. Okay. So, okay. He doesn't got it ever. No. I'm like, so you're going to clean the house and you're going to prepare all the food and you're going to do all of this? No, I don't think so. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. I'm sorry, guys. We're already going to get right into pick a cards, but that is the good news. The good news is you get information right now. And you want to know something? I feel like I need to do another card deck because I feel like those past life decks just ain't going to cut it today. Okay. So I am going to also use the Shaman Stream. So 1 second. And in the card decks, in the pick a card, there's going to be 3. And I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, okay? So that's what we're going to use today instead of A, B, and C. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's see. I always, you know me, I always like to move the energy around in my body a little bit before I do this. So if you've never been here before, we're going to do pick a card. Usually I don't do it this early and soon, but guess what? We need messages right now. So think of a question that you have or what you want guidance on. If you can't think of anything, then you can just say spirit guides, past loved ones, and angels. Please send me like a message that I need to hear right now for my highest good. All right. And then when you are ready, go ahead and put 1, 2, or 3, which one you are guided towards in the comments. And then if you haven't liked this post, then like it. And they'll let me know that you're done too. So I'm going to kind of go 1, 2, 3. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying one higher than the other. Maybe one of them you just don't like. You're really resistant. Maybe one of them sounds a lot lower. Maybe that's the one that's really for you. And then maybe if you're more clairvoyant, clear seeing, put 1, 2, or 3 inside your mind's eye. Maybe one of them looks differently than the other. Maybe if you're more clairsentient or you're a big empath, go ahead and put 1, 2, and 3 inside of your hands. You can just rub your hands together and then imagine the number 1 in between. Feel the energy. 2 in between your hands. Feel the energy. And number 3, feel the energy. Wow, you might have been able to see it if you paid attention to my hands. The 2 was really pulsating for me. And then the 3 was kind of pulsating, but not as much as number 1. Let's see. Ooh, 3. Oh, Diana. Diana's coming with us to Florida for the Coffee and Cards Club. And so is Jamie. Like, okay, so the Coffee and Cards Club is, because we have so much fun here, I created a club. It's a membership. And then we meet 3 times a month, twice for our development circle. And then we play we play with cards or intuition, like I said. And then we have office hours where we just like ask questions and we kind of just BS and that kind of thing. But then with the Coffee and Cards Club, you also get the Oracle 101 class and a couple other classes. You get new goodies every single month. And so in Florida next month, we're going to be meeting. So I can't wait. It's like, Diana, I haven't met you yet out of all the years, it's going to be so amazing. Yes, like I met Jamie before, but like we get to hang out even more. Okay, a lot of 2s and 3s. I got the exact same thing. A couple of us have 1s. Okay, I'll be joining Circle from work again. Oh, I love that. That is dedication. I love messing with you when you are doing Circle from work. And then I make it to where like Jamie is like laughing for no reason. And then it's like a little inside joke, kind of like a Practical Jokers. Okay, they're pretty quiet, maybe 3 and 2. Yeah, for sure. Like going ahead and there's 3 cards each. So you can go ahead and then just see which one hits your soul. And it's going to be like, okay, that is a message for me. Okay. 2, which is new for me. I know. I've been getting, yeah. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? So this is going to be card 1. This is going to be the Spirit Junkie one. Ooh. Okay, attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. So this is a card for number 1. It's just going to have making sure that you're not judging anybody too harshly. And this could be somebody that's actually hurt you, but it's almost like trying to come to that understanding too, is that hurt people. And so it's like, okay, you have to be, you have to rise above it, those kinds of things. Like just kind of see, maybe lessons that you have learned to overcome, see them as the bad guy in your movie, but it's almost like the bad guy has helped you transform into who you are. Like that's kind of like how I feel with my mom. It's like, yeah, she was neglectful, horrible a lot of times, especially growing up and stuff. But then in the end, I realized she was my greatest teacher because she sucked so bad. I was independent and strong and everything else. This is also like, I don't know why, but like definitely getting the vibe of hormones, by the way, as well. So I feel like making sure your estrogen is good, testosterone is like, okay, those kinds of things. I really feel that. And then also a lot of energy in like the sacral and root chakra. So this is talking about foundation, money, security. And this is also talking about your sense of self as well. And I feel like, especially for the people who chose card 1, like this is something that Spirit's been trying to get you to, really work on, or if you're working on it, like saying keep on going. So personal development, your spiritual self, and then also connecting with yourself again. I don't know why, but that whole thing about feeling safe is coming up for number 1. Yeah, menopause. Yeah, I'm right there with you. This is still card 1. Ooh, trees. Okay, I freaking love this. So this is like literally saying though, in a past life that you have been connected to nature and also connected to animals. This is talking about that you have that ability to really connect in nature outside. I do have a tree oracle deck if you chose card 1 that I could show you. So just reach out to me, but I don't like it, to be honest, but this might be a good one for you. This is also talking about you need more energy and you could be getting more energy from trees. You hear about tree hugging, asking energy for the trees, hugging the tree after you make sure there's no spiders on it. And then you go ahead and you ask the tree for, like thanking the tree, give them gratefulness. I also just feel this is a need for whoever chose card 1 to also get outside, connect. And then I also feel too, like, making sure that, especially for this week and maybe going into this month, not to get too far into the details. You really, really need to see the overall picture, okay, if you chose card 1. So don't get caught up in the drama, what people say, what people do, all of that stuff. Give it to God and then just only focus on what truly makes you happy. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I love this. Garden of Venus, number 25. and it's rest and renewal. Wow. I don't know why, but card ones, there's a lot of like vibes coming up about health, resetting, transformation. I really feel like they're saying, okay, we got to get your body in order, and it's just going to help you feel so much better. So if you've been having low energy, intermittent energy, up and down, and things like that, it's definitely a nature connection that's going to help, and also a need to get outside and ground. I really feel that I've said this before too, like inside of your house, you don't have a lot of energy. There's nothing living in your house. So it's really hard to get energy from just being in your house. You need to really be getting outside. That's true for card ones people. And then also making sure that you're staying up to date on your doctor's appointments and those kinds of things. And I also really do feel a motherly energy coming through on this card. And then I feel like there's something to do with a mother that was into gardening or outside or something along those lines, or like opposite. Like my mom was never outside. Well, she did do a little bit of gardening there near the end, with mulch and stuff. So that's definitely true. And I don't know why, but the purple is really standing out. All of a sudden, I can just see all the purple everywhere. And so there's definitely that. And purple for me is really a spiritual card, spiritual color. And sorry, one second. They're also showing me two. So two, either coming together, two could be February, the second of the month, but I feel two is a big one. And I feel like a lot of love as well coming from the other side. So if this is not a mother that's passed, then it's definitely going to be like a grandmother that passed, but it has a big loving feeling, as in she, was a big part of the family, or she was the type that was like a mother to you, that she like you lived with her, those kinds of things, or it was like you lived with her. There's that big connection with card ones. I'm also seeing those lilacs really strong. Yes, the purple flowers. Ooh, and I don't know why, but definitely seeing pendulum. Pendulum. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe you need to get a pendulum. Maybe that would be a good divination tool for you, but definitely seeing pendulums. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to see what, okay, so getting my IUD out Tuesday. Yes, hormones have been so off. Yes, walking outside with my daughter beside our huge tree. Okay, so Kelsey, you and your daughter have to tree hug that tree. I know it sounds weird. Me and my son were tree huggers before I even understood that term. So my heart has been having issues. My focus was on health. Oh, good, Kelsey. And I'm sorry to hear about your heart. But here's the thing is like, even with my heart too, I started having bradycardia where my heart rate was going too low. Like I was like, how low can it go? It was like just, standing around and walking. It was like at like a 38, but I ended up being okay. Just been a fluke. I think it was because COVID, that's what I think. And your grandmother, that makes sense. Okay. I feel like she's sending my second child. I agree. My grandmother, farmer's wife, Amanda, 1000%. Barefoot in the morning dew. Yeah, get some grounding on too. And I think that's another thing for the card ones, is that grounding is really going to help you, because if you are feeling spacey, if you're feeling crazy, if you're feeling like forgetful and stuff like that, that means that it can mean that you're very ungrounded. And then going outside, walking barefoot will help. Going ahead, eating grounding foods that come from the soil will really help. Going ahead and, being more into your body with exercise, yoga, or whatever it is, walking. So yes. Okay. I picked one and I have a purple pendulum right on. Yes, I freaking love it. Okay. My grandma lived with her. Lilacs were her favorite. She used a pendulum. Oh my God, Tina. That is freaking amazing. I freaking love this. And I'm not sure, April, which card did you which card pile? Did you do 1, 2, or 3? All right. So if you are coming on, then make sure that you choose number 2 or 3. But if you're coming on right now, I think like number 2 is your thing. This is going to be your message. Okay. So much validation for 1, and it was small, and it was small for me. Wow. Can't wait to hear 2. Me neither. So I'm trying to see. Okay. Maybe I need to get back. You can take any freaking message that you want, even if you didn't choose it, but it will almost like hit you. It will like hit you all of a sudden. It'll be like, oh my God, I think that was my card. And so that's what's happening. It did not happen to me for card 1. I didn't feel like connection to it at all. Okay, here's card 2. I cannot wait. Ooh, I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. Okay, yes, this is my message that I needed to hear. Can't control the world, but I can control how I perceive it. This is all about perspective. It's like that. Which one is it? Is it the 7 of Cups? I'm really bad at the tarot. 7 or 8 of Cups, where it's like there's like 3 cups that are standing up, but he's only paying attention to the three cups that have been knocked down. And it's like, yes, this is going to be, your perspective is going to change your life. It's going to change your, how you see things. And I'm just going to give you a quick example because it's what's coming up. So maybe it can help you. But okay, so I have an email list, and it was like years ago when I started it. And anytime that someone would unsubscribe, I would cry. I would get one person to unsubscribe from my email list, and I would be like, they didn't like what I said and they don't like me. And I would cry. My poor husband. Okay. Like anytime I sent an email out, he would be like, oh, great, please don't have anybody unsubscribe. But then, so I could go ahead and I could focus on that one person and how they don't like me. They didn't like my things. I could take it all personal like I was, or I could see it. Okay, hey, they need a break from me. Maybe I'm not their cup of tea, and that's okay. Maybe they're not part of my homies. Maybe they're not part of my spiritual tribe. The people who are a part of my spiritual tribe, like they want to hear from me. So that's cool. So now I'm totally fine with it. But back then I wasn't, and I was taking it personal, and I was making it bad and things like that, instead of looking at it good. Like, okay, that person has moved on. That's okay. And it's nothing against me. So it's the same thing with you. So when you are going through some kind of issues and things like that, it's like, okay, looking to see if you can look at it differently, not as a jab on you or anything that's bad on you, but also like, okay, thank you for leaving my life. Not this person that unsubscribed from me, but I mean like people in your life. Thank you for showing your true colors, because now I don't have to waste my time with you. So there's something there like that. And it's also like, I hate to say this way, but we all lose people. And so instead of looking at all the bad things that happened with losing them, like, look at me. I lost my freaking mom, and then I lost my Aunt Judy, and I lost my Aunt Betty. I lost my mom's boyfriend. Like, everybody is freaking leaving this earth. And I wonder why, but instead of looking at all these people that I lost, I think about it like I gained angels. It's like, yep, now I know that they're on the other side helping me out. So now I know that I have more help to make me live the best life ever, to fulfill all of my dreams and all of my potential and all those kinds of things. So I don't think of it, I try not to think of it as losing my mom. I try to think of it as, gaining an angel. And then also, here's another thing too. I always try to keep it in perspective. My mom was only 59. And then I start to cry. I'm like, some people don't lose their mom until they're 83, or whatever. But then I know people who lost their mom at, when their mom was 20, when they were only 14, some people, like, their mom died during birth. So I always try to keep that in perspective, and I always try to appreciate what I have. And that term, is it better to love than lost, than never to love at all? And I always think about that. The perspective is just like a dog. I don't have that kind of connection with animals and with dogs, but it's like every single dog lover who's ever lost a dog, they always say to me, it was better to have them in my life and to go through that pain of losing them than to never have had them at all. And that is what this card is reminding you. Okay, got to stay focused on the good parts. I know it sucks. Yes, lost so many. I know. And you know what, April? We got to you stay here with us, take my little tidbits that I give every Sunday, talk to him and be like, look, what the hell? Why did you leave? What's going on? I need your help. Quick story about that. So there's a client of mine, and she had a reading with me, and she was like, hey, am I going to get the life insurance policy? And I'm like, yep, no problem. I think I get yes. Well, I get a freaking text from her, and she was like, Heather, it's a no. Like, they denied it. And I was like, whoa. I was like, ask him right now. This was her husband. And I said, hey, tell your husband to step it up. Like, he needs to do something, right? I'm like, talk to him and tell him, like, he needs to fix this. Of course, he's dead, right? But it's like, yeah, he can work from the other side, right? Because this is BS. She deserves that life insurance. And so, I'm freaking out. I'm also talking to him too. I'm like, you need to freaking intervene. Well, guess what happened? Something messed up. And then a few days later, guess what? I get a text message saying that they overturned it and she's going to get the life insurance. I just got chills. And so I was like, yep. I was like, hubby is helping you. Hubby's helping you from the other side. Yes, lost my dad at 58, but my mom at 77. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. Yes. Right. Like, one thing ends up, something new opens up. Yes. Oh, finances. Okay. Who has been thinking about finances lately? Especially if you chose card 2, man. This is, oh man. Yes. I have been thinking about finances a lot lately. And I trust that, I have a good money mindset now, and just making sure that you have a good money mindset. Okay. So here's a couple of things if you chose card 2. All right. So here's the thing. Number one, there's plenty of money to go around. Okay. Do not say words like I am broke, I don't have enough, and things like that, because you're just manifesting more of that. Remember, if you are card two people, you have a very sensitive, like, light for manifesting. This means what you think spirit gives you. All right. So if you think, oh my God, money is short right now, money sucks right now, money, 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 I don't have enough or whatever, then guess what? You are going to get more of that. You are going to get exactly what you think about, which is no more money, that you are broke, bills are higher, bills suck, money sucks, and everything else. So if you chose card two, you have to change that dialogue in your mind. And you can do it slowly, but just freaking start doing it, because I'm now realizing that I'm getting caught up into it too. So money always comes back to me. There's more than enough to come around. I don't have to work hard for money. Money comes to me easily. Surprise money comes to me. And this is also saying, though, too, that it's really saying that is one of the more biggest culprits for the number two people, is that it's like spirit's trying to bring you more money, but then it's like you are kind of blocking it by what you're thinking about. And it's like, don't pigeonhole spirit and bringing you in money in one area. Don't be like, oh, like I can only get money from the lottery. No, stop. No, it's like spirit can bring you money from all different kinds of ways. Like it's insane what they can do. So they're saying that, say, hold tight. I feel like money's coming in, if it hasn't already, because I feel like either A, you had a windfall of money that just came in, or B, there's more money that's coming around the corner for you. But it's almost like you have to be receptive of it, and you can't be blocking it. So that's the reason why that we really need to change our perspective on money and on finances. Don't get into the nitty-gritty parts. Sorry, that's all that they're saying for that. I'm also feeling the month of August too. So there's a lot of 8. 8 is a manifesting number. And then August is coming around the corner. So maybe there's going to be an influx in money and stuff, but you just have to, like, not sabotage yourself. Okay. I'm a peasant. No. Okay. Wait a second. 0814. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to follow, I think it's Shabazz, Shabaz says on Instagram. He talks about pavos, which are poor people. That is freaking awesome. He's the king. He makes me laugh. I love him. Yes, I've been struggling since my husband passed, and I'm working on getting multiple ways to make money in. Bam, April. Yes. And then you say to him, be like, look here, you freaking left. You need to help this out. Like, just because you can't hear him sometimes doesn't mean he can't hear you. And then you can be like, I need help. Like, I need help. Help me bring money in. Don't do it by yourself, especially if you're in grief and you lost someone. Make him do the work. Make him and your family members on the other side do the work. I know it sounds freaking crazy, but it will work. How many of you have gotten, like, money out of nowhere? Like, all of a sudden, in the craziest of ways. Like, show me some of those. Yeah, tell me, write some in the comments if you've ever had, like, money come out of nowhere. Like, I've had a doctor's office just refunded me. They sent me a check. I had no idea that I paid a little bit more. I've gotten, like, my car dealership freaking sent me a freaking like, I don't even know how much money for an alternator that they accidentally charged me for. Like, it's like crazy how this money comes in. My husband got, like, I don't even know, 20 checks in the mail from college that he attended over a decade ago, because they're like, oh, sorry, we found out that we freaking charge you too much. Let's see. Oh, and I didn't know this. There are 2 full moons in August and 8 Lionsgate. Oh, there we go. Okay. Gifted a laundromat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Diana inherited a freaking laundromat, which is freaking amazing. Inheritance from my husband's side came when we literally had $40 in our account. Oh my gosh. I just got freaking chills. I got a deposit from my state and still don't know what it was for. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Isn't it insane how they can just bring in, like, money? It's like, are you serious right now? Like, is that true? Like, some people get, like, refunds from the IRS, and, like, the IRS, like, never refunds people. So yes, praying for survivors benefits and just got a new job. Freaking yeah, April, and be like, yo, honey, you know what? Make sure this goes through. Make sure this goes through. Like talk to them and say that's what you want. Yes. Yep. Once received a check from a past employer who audited the overtime they didn't pay correctly. Bam. Oh my gosh. I love these stories, you guys. These are really, really good ones. Okay. So all card 2 people, absorb those freaking stories, because can be your life. I found $100 in a pocket when I needed it the most. Yes, I found $100 too in, like, one of my drawers. Then I'm like, how the frick did I get $100? Like, how do you miss out on $100? But somehow I freaking did, and then I found it. So yes, miracles happen. Okay. Ooh, I love this. Okay. This is also card 2, people. You probably can't see it. It's number 7, which I love because that's my mom's favorite number. So we can talk about July, any anniversaries of passing or also birthdays that are in July. And that's my mom's anniversary of her passing. And it says covenant. It says sacred contract. Oh, there's nothing on the contract. That's why. Okay. So right now, kind of like what I said at the beginning of Coffee and Cards, but if you chose card 2, right now is that time specifically for whoever chose card 2, okay? Or if you're feeling this, but it's like this is a time that's going to make it's you have a lot of past life karma. You have a lot of past life things that are tying into your life right now with the people, with the challenges that you're going through. And now it's a time to overcome it. You overcome it by trying something different, something new, by embracing the fear and doing it anyways. This is going to be something that you like have to take action on, that you have to do. Don't just keep on sweeping things under the rug and doing the same things that you usually do. So this is talking about like if you don't have a good relationship with your mother, your father, your kids, or whatever like that, to try and see if you can clean it up, if you can kind of heal from it. Okay. So whatever part of your life that you're really thinking about right now and that's coming to you as I talk, that's the thing that you have a sacred contract for, and that you need to like overcome it. And even when it comes to, for some reason, it's like sharing like your gifts with the world. I'm not really just talking about psychic and mediumship, but I'm just talking about talents and things like that. But I feel like the world needs to see more of you if you chose card 2. And then I also feel too that it's also that need to ask for help. Like there's a big asking for help kind of situation. And that actually was a message for me too, not too long ago. It was like they're like ask for help, and I'm like, get professional help. And I'm like, okay. So definitely card 7s, if you are going through something, this is going to be not a card to not do it alone. Hire a freaking professional, hire somebody to help you out with it. This is not a time just to try and like push through it by yourself. Okay. Like this is saying you're going to be a lot better. Don't be freaking stubborn. Don't do it by yourself. This could be even thinking about, moving, fertility, right? Going through like grieving and stuff like that. So this is like the whole kit and caboodle. If you chose number 2, don't do this alone. You have to get some help. And I'm still trying to think. I'm still trying to think a little bit about that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah. Okay. I get mine. Okay. Oh my God. God sent me to you this morning. Oh, April, don't make me cry. I love this. Yes. A few years ago, I went grocery shopping, not knowing how I could afford it. Literally found $100 bill on the way to the grocery store floor. Oh my God. I love this. Oh, wait, there's more, one more, and then we'll get to number 3, people. Sorry. Okay. I was waiting for my tax refund last year. I took a chance and committed to an expensive coach. I got my refund the next day. Oh my God. And that's what I'm saying. So like Colleen's thing for number 2, people, like don't do it by yourself. Mentors, coaches, whatever like that. If you keep on feeling guided to work with someone, then freaking work with them. And no, I'm not just freaking talking about me. Okay. I'm talking about other people, a dietitian, a nutritionist, you know what I mean? A personal freaking trainer, somebody that can like stage your home to sell it or whatever. But it's talking about doing that. And then it's like money will freaking follow. That's the reason why that these two are freaking together. Don't freaking worry about freaking money. Okay. Like they got you. They freaking got your back. Oh my God. Doug's birthday is today. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, happy birthday, Doug. It's so, it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart. I kept saying no and the money didn't come. I said yes and it came. See, Colleen, thank you for sharing that. It might be through your throat chakra saying to speak your truth or to speak things out loud. Yes. I think my throat chakra was like closed down for the longest time. Okay. Here we go. Card 3. And I feel like I have a little bit of card 3. So let's see. It says, I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. Ooh. So card 3, people, you might be in the spiritual closet. You might still be trying to find your spiritual self. And this card is saying, hey, that's okay. It's all right. You're learning, you're growing. As long as you're going down your spiritual path, your path will open up and your life will become better. All right. This is literally saying that you're in a journey of finding yourself. And then whatever place that leads you, that is okay. Just allow allow it. This is a card about going with the flow. All right. Don't be stressing out and worrying. There's a lot of stressing and worrying out with the card threes. Okay. There's a lot of like craziness in your mind. Actually, I feel like it's half and half. I think like half the card threes are really, really good at taming their thoughts or have worked on it a little bit and stuff. And then the other half, I feel like it's too much up here, and I just feel it because they're just beginning this spiritual journey. And so we have to create that space between those thoughts so that spirit can get the word in edgewise. And the thing is, you don't have to meditate. You can just be more mindful, be more mindful every day. Okay. So this is 1000%. And this is where I really see about the throat chakra is number threes as well, is the, that blue is really, really standing out. And so definitely communicating, but communicating with sweetness. All right. There's something here. Someone in card three is just like me, who is like, what is it called? Can speak their truth, but sometimes has a filter on it when they don't need to be having a filter on it. And then sometimes they need to have a filter on it and they don't have a filter on it. Does that make sense? And so it's like, okay, you have to speak your truth before you basically open up a can of whoop ass on the person. All right. So, okay. And so, okay, yeah, this one's for me. Okay, so you, okay, and we're going to keep on going with the card two people. You guys. Father. Oh, man, this is crazy. Who for card three, like either has a father on the other side that healing is from or needs to like heal their relationship with their father. Like, is their father things like you might not even think about it, but it's so funny throughout this whole entire thing. I kept on thinking about my relationship with my father and like how I need to overcome it. But I'm like, I'm overcome on it. It's fine. Like it's okay. Like there's no emotions here. I'm all right. And then this, I chose a little bit of card three and this card comes up. Both. Okay. I didn't pick three, but filter for me could be an issue. Yes. Father past painful. I need to heal. I picked two though. Yes, Kimberly, me and you. Yes. My father on the other side. Yes. So if your father is on the other side, then this is definitely him trying to reach out to you, make that connection. Do you kind of see how like the hands are coming together? So he's definitely saying yes. So Crystal, I would be like, hey, Dad, what do you want me to know? Or Dad, show me a sign that you're with me. Show me that you were here during coffee and cards. And then look out for his birthday, his name showing, all those kinds of things, Yes. And then it says, Melanie says, thank you. I'm on the right path, moving with the flow. Father, I got this letter and I haven't responded. I will fill it out. Maybe I inherited a laundromat. LOL. Yeah. I was like, did you inherit a laundromat too? How many people are inheriting laundromats? No, I know you didn't, but I don't know you were laughing at, unless you did. No. I think you're laughing at Diana. I was drawn today scrolling through Facebook videos. Yes, Vicky. How is your father? Is he in heaven or what's going on? Father-in-law is at my house right now and he is hard work. Oh my gosh. Yes. Three definitely resonates. A lot of chatter going on in the mind. I feel throat chakra idea blocked. Yes. And how you unblock your throat chakra is going to be by like speaking up for your truth little by little. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with speaking your truth to people. It can also be speaking your, just doing things that you love to do and like communicating, even like when they get your coffee wrong at the restaurant or or your meal wrong at a restaurant. And you can say it in a nice way. You don't have to like open up a can of whoop ass just because a freaking server got your thing wrong. But like, I don't know, I know me, it would be like, okay, I'm just eating it even though it sucks and I hate this that's on there. But slowly taking those compliments and things like that, that's all going to help out your throat chakra. Sorry. Dad passed in 1990. Yep. And you want to know something? There's no time where they are. So he's definitely coming through. So you should ask him for signs too, Vicky. If I couldn't laugh, I would cry. Doug is buried next to my dad. I just pulled a card apology. No freaking way, Jamie. Wow. The irony isn't lost on me. Oh my God. Did I block the wrong person? I hope not. My son's dad just passed in April. Wow. Wow, Colleen, that is nuts. You chose three. Yes. There's something there with the dad. Dad in heaven, get the signs. If not, making sure that that part is healed and is good, checking in on your dad. And it's so funny because I've been actually talking to my dad for the last couple of days and he's actually here in Michigan. I had no idea. So maybe I should see him, but I can't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go with the flow, right? We'll go with the flow and see how it goes. Ooh, I like this card. and it's card 3, people. It's number 50, and it's a spirit of the river, and it says movement towards adventure. I want freaking adventure. Who wants freaking adventure? Everybody choose card 3 now. Yes. Oh, wait, Colleen, we're in Georgia. I'm just curious. You connected with him and his mom. Oh, no way. A few weeks ago. No way. That is so cool. Emily says, my dad passed in 2018. He was absent since I was 14. He was a decent man, but had some serious troubles. Yes. So he probably wants to talk to you. He probably wants to like set the record straight. He probably wants to help out. So Emily, just really quick, when my mom passed, like she wasn't, whatever. But I was in New York and they played this song, and all of a sudden I just started crying. And I swear to God, I felt my mom standing next to me, and she said, let me let me help undo the things that I've done. So I wonder if like that's the same message from your dad, Emily, being like, help me undo the things that I done. Like he wants to help you because whatever, seeds and things like that he planted within you, he wants to help undo, if that makes sense. South of Atlanta, 30 minutes. Okay. I used to live in Columbus. That's kind of like an hour south of Atlanta. Oh, and a couple other places, but that's the closest one to Atlanta. Yes. So adventure is freaking coming. Again, like that August time frame is coming up. And then if you have anybody that's in their 50s or around 50, this also might be more adventures with them or have to do with them. I'm also feeling the month of May, which is freaking crazy because all this resonates with my husband. My husband is 50, month of May, everything like that. So there's going to be some freaking adventures. And it is kind of funny because it's his mother that has cancer and is going through chemo right now. So maybe that's what they're talking about with adventures. But I also feel though, these are going to be good adventures. So even though I just brought up like the whole chemo thing and stuff like that, but I feel like it's going to be good adventures. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because my husband is going on a lot of work trips and like other guide trips, like all throughout the month of August. I totally forgot until right now. Like he actually starts going, I think this weekend, and then he's going to be gone like a lot. And then on what the times that he's gone, I'm going to be gone. So, cause we got the Florida trip, right? With the Coffee and Cards Club. So yes, feeling that. I'm also feeling like a woman in spirit as well with this card. I'm also seeing a lot of butterflies, so definitely paying attention to those butterflies. Don't discount it. I'm also getting to that if you chose card 3, to really trust in those signs that you are getting. We always keep on discounting coincidences, but there is no such thing, and that is how spirit talks to us. So especially in those card 3 people, okay, and for some reason bringing that month of 3 too, which is March or the 3rd of the month. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But also feel about expansion. So these adventures that you're going on will expand. So if you have an opportunity to go somewhere and to do something, you need to do it. Who cares about the money? Who cares about the time and things like that? We are all still surviving. Okay. We are also surviving no matter how much money that we made and all those other kinds of things. You will earn the money back. Me and my husband spent almost 3 weeks in the UK about, I don't even know, 10 years ago or something like that. And we were just talking about it the other day. We had no savings. We put it all on a freaking credit card. Okay. We had a time of our lives over there, and we were talking about it today. And it's like, we can't believe that we even did that we went into that amount of debt. But guess what? We paid off the debt. And plus we have a savings now. And my husband was like, yeah, if I died tomorrow, he was like, I would not regret going and doing that at all. And that's the same thing that freaking spirit's saying to you is like, hey, you aren't going to care. The money is going to make up. You just have to go on those adventures, do what you've always been wanting to do. And then another thing is coming up too, is because sometimes like our health or our family's health might prevent us from doing it in the future. So if you have that inkling, that opportunity, do it, because you might regret not doing it later on. Okay, and Crystal said, my mom is on the other side too. Butterflies are her. Her and my dad died 3 weeks apart. I think they want me to talk to them other side. Thanks for the reminder. Oh my God, I just got chills. I didn't even realize that there's like a father and a mother kind of thing. Yes, and talk back and forth to them like all the freaking time. Like, Mom, what's going on? Like, what do you want me to know? Like, how are you doing? Sometimes it just might be love. Sometimes it might be like, talk to your brother, and then I'm like, no, Mom, I don't wanna, and my mom's been trying to get me back together with my father since she died, because remember, like my father's name is Lonnie, which is not a very common name, but sure enough, after she died, there's license plates with Lonnie on it, literally Lonnie, freaking like yard sales with Lonnie on it. Watch, he might be watching right now. Hi, Dad. I think I told you, but whatever. Just do it. Yes. Needed to hear this. I keep drawing the tarot about going on adventures. Yes, Angie. And if not, you freaking make your own adventures, or you join a club. You go to meetup.com. You find your peoples. No excuses. Okay. And your dad passed away, Tara? Yes. My dad died when he was 50. Oh my gosh, Tony. That's just so freaking like young. My son and his dad were born in May. Wow. He was almost 50. Bam. Oh, He passed because he wouldn't go to the hospital and he knew he was having symptoms of a heart attack. Guys are so stubborn like that. They're so stubborn. I just want to beat them to death, you know? But here's the thing. We have to keep that perspective, right? If he was meant to go to the hospital, if he was meant to have this help, then God would have intervened. Okay, God would have intervened. We have to trust that whatever path that we're on is almost like kind of like meant to be. Because if not, God would have intervened. We hear about it all the times. Angels stepping in, crazy things happening, and things like that. So if it was truly meant to be, we have to trust that it would have happened. You know, like there's so many people. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this, but it's like when people have cancer, but right before that they go into full-blown cancer, it's like they feel a pop. Like my mom thought she broke a rib because something happened. I'm not going to say exactly what because I don't want the person feeling guilty for it if they're listening. But basically something happened and then my mom felt a pop and she thought she broke a rib. And so then it was kind of weird because then all these symptoms started happening and then she was gone like that, you know, after the pop. My friend, her mother as well, got hugged too tight. Okay. And she felt a pop. And then guess what? Her cancer came and she was gone. It was almost like the cancer was in the sack. And then as soon as something happened, it popped it and it made the cancer go everywhere. But so part of me is like, oh my God, but what if they didn't get hugged? What if my mom didn't get kicked? What if? And I have to trust that if it was truly meant to be and she wasn't, you know, if that was not meant to happen, it wouldn't have. Like God would have prevented that hug or that pop and those kinds of things. And then just really quick with my mom, I felt that I connected in the hospital room and I was like, hey, sissy, mom wants to leave and go to the other side because somebody else is about to pass away, you know, in the next like 6 months or so. And she wants to be on the other side there for them. And then it was about 6 months almost to the day that my Aunt Judy, her younger sister, passed. So it was like, it was meant to be. Like, it's so kind of crazy. I can't wait to go to the other side and look at our life plan and be like, WTF, what are we thinking? But, you know, yes. Okay. My dad fell and hurt himself and cancer came back. Oh my God. See, it's crazy. God put 3 people telling him to go. Yes. Yes. And then it's like, okay. Tara's like, as a matter of fact, both of my parents passed in the month of May. Oh my gosh. This is not a, you know what? I'm going to let him. 1 second. Sorry about that crazy guy in the comments. He's gone now. All right. Have a great weekend. You too, Christine. You're always the one that like just like ties up coffee and cards. But really quick. Yeah, my son's friend just tried committing suicide. Oh my God. My son is an EMT and he and his other EMT friend found him 5 minutes after it happened. Oh my God. They helped him, but it's so tragic. He's on life support. Oh my gosh, Linda. We are sending him so much love. Everybody, please, 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 please send. I don't want to cry right now, but he's on life support. So that means that there's hope. There's a miracle. So please, let's just pray for that miracle. Pray for him. I could not imagine like losing a child. And I know there's so many people listening here who lost a child. And so be like, okay, other side, spirit guides, past loved ones, angels. We need everybody on board right now, you know, to help him make it through here. Oh. Yes, I never want another child until after my dogs passed. Yes, sending him healing energy. My sister was just diagnosed with extremely rare cancer, low survivor rate. Yes, okay. In the Rise into Your Power group, I'll put in a post, and then we can really see if we can get some of those miracles for some of these people that have like that extremely rare cancer. And also this son, because it's so sad. My son just had one of his friends pass away too, who was crossing 19 Mile. If you guys know 19 Mile in Hayes, he was walking, crossing the street to go back to work, and he got hit, and he died, and he was only 18. And I mean, like when my son was telling me the story, I was just crying. So much freaking love to the world, so much love to all of you. And then I'll put that post on as soon as I can, and so that we can send all the love to everybody, because we can work miracles, right? And then if you're in the Coffee and Cards Club, I will see you at 11 o'clock. And if you want to join us, then just reach out to me. All right. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.